This is a special edition of K2 News on your side.
We are glad that he is locked up.
The man charged with murdering 3 women in the Portland area last spring made his first court appearance today. Jesse Calhoun pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of second-degree abuse of a corpse. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this digital edition of K2 News, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. Calhoun was transported to the Multnomah County Jail yesterday from the Snake River Correctional Facility in eastern Oregon. K2's Emily Gersh joins us live from the Justice Center downtown.
And Emily, the families of these women have waited more than a year for this. What did they say after Calhoun's arraignment?
That's right, Steve. Well, the families thanked investigators for the work they've done to get to this point, but they also asked the public's help in getting justice for 2 other women previously linked to Calhoun.
You know, Jesse Calhoun didn't only take the lives, allegedly, okay, we'll say, of all these girls, but it's killing us families. This is a living nightmare to go through this. Nobody should ever have to go through this.
There's still a whole lot of process, you know, a whole lot of stuff that needs to be done before anything else. But we're on the right step.
The mothers of Kristen Smith and Joanna Speaks say they've been fighting for justice for their daughters for more than a year. The bodies of 5 women, including Smith and Speaks, were found in the greater Portland area between February and May of 2023. In July 2023, investigators linked Jesse Calhoun to 4 of the women, including Smith. But last month, the district attorney's office said they had evidence to charge him with 3 murders: Speaks, Charity Perry, and Bridget Webster. Investigators are still looking into the deaths of Smith and another woman, Ashley Rial. Kristen Smith's mother is now asking the public to come forward with any information related to the case.
One thing I have realized is there is a lot of people out there on the streets of Portland that know what happened, and they've been too afraid to speak up. And I get why, but I want everybody to know Jesse Calhoun is behind bars. It is okay. Do the right thing, you guys. It's been a year, over a year for Kristen.
Calhoun is due back in court on July 19th. You can count on K2 to be there. We're live in downtown Portland. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. And stay with K2 News for continuing coverage of this case. K2's been tracking these women's deaths for over a year now. You can find all the past reporting we've done on our website at K2.com.
Also, man charged with the attempted murder of 2 Portland police officers made his first appearance in court today. Patrick Myers had been in the hospital since his arrest on May 29th. Police were serving a warrant at his home in Northeast Portland when investigators say Myers came out of the home holding a rifle. 2 officers opened fire. Myers was shot and taken to the hospital. In addition to attempted murder charges, he also faces multiple sex crimes charges, which is why officers were serving that warrant in the first place. Those charges include 6 counts of encouraging child sex abuse in the second degree and 1 count of encouraging sexual assault of an animal.
An 83-year-old man has been sentenced to 5 years in prison after he followed young girls around a Beaverton Target, fondling himself. Gary Coffey pleaded guilty to public indecency Monday. He was also ordered to register as a sex offender. He has a long criminal history dating back to at least 1973. He's been convicted of multiple crimes, including rape and kidnapping, and has spent several decades in prison. Investigators believe he could have additional victims who have not come forward. Anyone with information should contact the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
And police have identified the rideshare driver shot and killed in Southeast Portland Tuesday night. He's 42-year-old Joshua Kelvin. Today, K2 confirmed he worked for Uber. The company releasing a statement saying, in part, we're deeply saddened by this tragedy. Our thoughts are with the driver's family during this extremely difficult time. It's also said it's offered its support to police and their investigation. Meantime, the 17-year-old passenger in that vehicle who was also shot remains in critical condition tonight. The shooting happened near Southeast 130th Place and Ramona Street. No one has been arrested.
A K2 traffic alert right now. Part of Northwest 23rd is shut down due to a sinkhole. This is at 23rd and Northrop. Just past Legacy Good Samaritan Hospital. The Portland Bureau of Transportation says streetcar service is suspended and could be disrupted through Sunday. There are shuttle buses available and asking drivers to avoid that area.
Public safety is improving. Every crime statistic in our city is falling.
Thousands of people expected to be in downtown Portland this weekend thanks to several big events and the nice weather. City officials say they're prepared for the influx, especially when it comes to safety. K2's Shelby Slaughter joins us live from downtown now. And Shelby, the city says they've spruced up the area, anticipating all these people coming.
Yeah, Steve, the mayor tells me that crews have cleaned up tons of graffiti and pounds of trash that were here on our streets, and he hopes that this is just going to be the new norm here in downtown.
26,800,000 visitors, office workers, and people coming to enjoy our restaurants, our bars, our music, came to the city last year. That's up from 24 million in the year prior, representing a 10% increase year on year.
Getting more and more people to downtown Portland is the goal, and city officials say they recognize the only way to do that is to make it safe and to prove it.
Our officers tend to be a little bit older. They tend to be more experienced with urban policing issues, and having the state police officers come in and work with our guys has been a really good opportunity to share information, to share ideas and strategies, and it's popular with both the officers and the state patrol officers who participated.
Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler says crime is improving in the city and says gun violence is nearly half of what it was just 2 years ago.
When it comes to crime, we've increased the number of officers we have. We've expanded our bike patrols downtown.
And there's tons of events queued up for the weekend, and if you want to find out more, we have the list up right now on our website at k2.com. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
Shelby, thank you. Tonight, Portland police are investigating a crash that killed a motorcyclist and seriously injured another driver. It happened just after 11 last night at the intersection of Southeast 112th and Flavel. Police say the motorcycle rider was dead when they arrived. The driver of the other vehicle was involved was taken to the hospital.
We are learning more about the person killed in a fire north of Ridgefield. The Clark County Medical Examiner has identified the victim as 44-year-old Melissa Adams. That fire broke out Monday morning in a large barn or outbuilding. The cause of the fire still under investigation.
A new law regulating nurse-to-patient ratios in Oregon hospitals is now in effect. OHA says it's already gotten an average of 37 violation complaints per day. Now the Oregon Nurses Association is speaking out about the alleged violations. K2's Christina Giardinelli looked into these complaints. She joins us live from Salem tonight. Christina, what happens if OHA finds the allegations are true?
Well, hospitals wouldn't be subjected to any fines just yet. This law passed last year, but it has a phased approach, so fines would not start till next year. Nurses say the trauma they experienced daily during the pandemic is hard to forget.
Just the level of death and tragedy that we deal with every day.
Chris Rampella is a staff nurse at Peace Health Riverbend in Eugene. He says staffing issues continue to contribute to that daily trauma. A new Oregon law aims to address those issues.
The sense of hope that this law brought to nurses across the state was palpable.
The Nurses Association claims hospitals are violating the law and finding loopholes to avoid it. The union filed a formal complaint through the Oregon Health Authority claiming Peace Health and Providence hospitals violated the law by implementing staffing protocols that did not have the staffing committee's approval.
To have our employers exploiting what they see as loopholes is just crushing.
Peace Health and Providence both declined to be interviewed, both sent written statements. Peace Health says in part, Peace Health is complying with all nurse staffing ratios. Providence statement says in part, it's been 6 days since Oregon's law requiring nurse-to-patient ratios took effect. Providence teams have been working for months to prepare for implementation. Now, the complaints from the Nurses Association are just against the two hospitals, but Oregon Health Authority has received numerous complaints, 300 complaints since the staffing law was passed, and half of those happened just over the last week. Live in Salem, Cristina Giardinelli, K2 News.
All right, Christina, thank you for that. Also, 22 million children rely on schools for their meals, but those meals can stop during the summer when school is not in session. You can help change that simply by scanning the QR code right there on your screen right now. K2's parent company, Sinclair Broadcast Group, is partnering with Feeding America to provide summer hunger relief to children and families across the country. Local donations will benefit the Oregon Food Bank. Just $1 can provide 10 meals for families in need. So again, scan the QR code in your screen or visit katu.com/cares to help.
Now to Storm Tracker 2 weather. Here's a live look from the standard camera over downtown Portland. Beautiful, sunny, warm afternoon.
And guess who's here? Meteorologist Dave Selesky. Stepped outside for just a little bit today.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous day.
Yeah. Today, perfect, really. I mean, not too warm, not too cold. That Goldilocks forecast, if you will, today. Tomorrow, a little different story. Now, clear skies on the Oregon coast this hour. 57 degrees, the temperature from our live camera in Spanish Head, Lincoln City. Downtown Portland up on top of Standard Insurance Tower. Fair skies there as well. 81 now, the current number. North winds at 7 miles an hour. Humidity low at 27%. A lot of folks will be heading out to area rivers and streams over the next few days because the temperatures are so warm. So again, here are the latest river temperatures as of 5 o'clock. The Willamette, 59 degrees in downtown. Clackamas at 57, where it flows into the Willamette. Columbia River at 59, and the Sandy River at 53 degrees. So again, we've got very warm air temperatures, but a lot of snowpack melting, of course, with these warm temperatures, which causes those river temperatures to stay very low. And again, cold water shock can happen in just a few minutes, and about 20% of those folks who fall in or jump into a very cold, icy river can experience hypothermia or cold water shock and die from that. So again, be careful if you're going to be out in the rivers and streams with the warm temperatures over the next few days. It was 90 this afternoon in the Dalles, 89 for Redmond. Salem, you were at 87 degrees on the coast, 59 today for Newport, and 68 in Astoria. Further east you go, out in Pendleton, 88 degrees and 89 today in Baker City. Burns, by the way, all the way up to 92. Now, here's the satellite imagery, and again, high pressure across the northwest. You can see some higher clouds moving over the Cascades and parts of eastern Washington, but fair skies for all of western Oregon. Few clouds out here developing in parts of the John Day Basin. We'll keep an eye on these tonight and for tomorrow for the potential of maybe seeing some afternoon thunder showers in parts of eastern and southeastern Oregon for tomorrow. But west side of the Cascades, fair and dry. Overnight lows tonight down into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s. Highs tomorrow up into the upper 80s, and yes, some locations could top out close to 90. And again, going from Friday into Saturday, same story. Lows in the 40s and 50s and highs in the upper 80s, and could top out near 90 in some locations again on Saturday before cooler air managed to get in here going into Sunday. And by Sunday, highs likely only in the upper 70s to low 80s, so a big change, but still dry skies and maybe a few high clouds in the forecast for you on Sunday. But again, very nice. Same story going in towards next week. So your forecast for tomorrow on Friday for the Oregon coast. Nice day here. Sunny skies and warm. 73 for Astoria. Ilwaco, Washington at 67. 69 tomorrow for Lincoln City, and 77 in Tillamook with northwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Now in the Willamette Valley, sunny skies and warm as well. Warmer, I should say. 87 in Troutdale, 85 in McMinnville, and 85 for Scappoose, 86 for Aurora. Now gorge in the Cascades, sunny skies and warm. Freezing level again very high tomorrow in the Cascades. 75 for Government Camp, 91 for the Dalles, and 90 in Hood River with light and variable winds in the gorge. Central and eastern Oregon sunshine, north winds about 5 to 10, 89 for Pendleton, 91 in John Day, same thing in Burns, and 87 in the Bend area with north winds again 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight for Portland, 55 for the low. Tomorrow's high is 89. Now I wouldn't be surprised there are some spots in Metro Portland that do top out around 90, 91. A bit cooler for you on Saturday at 84, and Sunday at 79, and then we're going to be in the low 80s and mid to upper 70s all the way through most of next week with no rain in the forecast. So very nice conditions ahead.
Do you like the red we're wearing?
I'm wearing pink.
Is that pink or red?
That's kind of cranberry.
Thank you, Dave. That does it for this digital edition of K2 News at 5. We'll be back on the air with more local news right after Game 1 of the NBA Finals.